Hey guys, it's Alyssa and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing an updated what's on my iPhone. I've seen a couple of you guys comment saying that you wanted an updated one and I figured I'd just film it real quick. I know I've done this 2 times in the past, but I've got a lot of new and different stuff that I haven't used before. So I'm just gonna share that with you guys today and yeah, let's get started. So to start off, I have the iPhone 6 and my case is just a plain black case from Amazon. And then my pop socket I also got from Amazon. It is just black with the white marble detailing. So we're just gonna like ignore my cat like just laying out fully, just, it's fine. Belle, that is so rude. Don't interrupt her nap time. As you can see on the home page, I've got the basic things. We've got photos, calendars, notes, weather, camera, contacts, blah, 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 blah. So the first thing that I have here is my Spotify, which I freaking love Spotify so much. So if I go into my playlist here, you guys can see that I have a playlist for every single month. If you guys are interested, I do put in the songs that I'm listening to in the playlist. So if you guys want to do that, it's always linked in my description. But I love listening to the music when I'm in the car or if I'm just like cleaning my room or something. So I do love Spotify. Next, there is the Facebook Messenger, and then you have Facebook, Twitter. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it is just at Allisa Rose, and I post pretty frequently on there. We actually just hit 1,000 followers, so thank you guys. That is so cool. And next to that, I'm not gonna click on it because I do have some personal stuff on there, but I've got Google Keep, which is kind of like Notes, but it's just like, personally, I think it's a better version of Notes because I can access it on my computer. It's kind of like a login, so I can see my notes anywhere, and I can attach like photos and links and stuff like that, and it has check boxes so I can check off if I have a to-do list. So I really like that app. And then in the next row we've got Snapchat. Mine is Allisa Rose. So here's my Snap code. You guys can add me if you want. I post on Snapchat as soon as I upload a vlog or a main channel video, so if you guys want to be one of the first people to know, you can add me on there. Next to that we've got Instagram, which is one of my favorite social medias besides YouTube. So as you guys can see here, I take a lot of pride in my Instagram theme. I love taking photos and I love making them all match and stuff like that. So I freaking love Instagram. So I'm always posting on there as well. So if you want to follow me, it is just Allisa Rose. Bella, you are ruining my shot. Bella, what are you doing? Next to Instagram, we've got Flow, which is a girl problems app. I'm not gonna go in there. Next to that is Fitbit because I'm freaking obsessed with my Fitbit. It is an issue. It's really not an issue because it helps me like get in some exercise every day. So I love Fitbit. If you have a problem like being motivated, I definitely recommend getting a Fitbit. So in here, I'm just gonna go through really quick. You guys can see it kind of tracks like how many miles you've walked, how many steps, calories, how many minutes you were active, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. If you guys have a Fitbit, you guys know the Fitbit app. Down below, we've got YouTube, which is what you guys are on right now. Favorite thing ever. I love YouTube. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, not only do I have this channel, but I also have a vlog channel. So we're gonna switch real quick. So this is my vlog channel. It's just Allisa Rose Vlogs. If you guys want to see extra content, because I only post on here twice a week. I post on my vlog channel probably 3 to 4 times a week. If you're lucky, sometimes 5, sometimes 6. It really depends. But yeah, so I do have a vlog channel. Go subscribe and become a part of the fam, okay? Next to that, we've got Capital One. Not gonna click on there, but that is just my bank. And then we've got MyFitnessPal. I've talked about this in my How I Stay Healthy video, but this is one of my favorite apps. This is how I've lost so much weight. I track every single thing that I eat. That's not for everybody. I love it. I think it works really well for me. So basically, it gives you your macros and your calories of what you should be eating for your goals. When you sign up for the app, you put in like what your goals are, and you just put in every single thing that you eat. And yeah, it's super easy. And what I love about this app so much is that it connects with my Fitbit app. So right here in exercise, you can see that it tells you my steps and it'll burn calories. So by the end of the day, I get over 10,000 steps. So I end up burning some calories, which goes up at the top. You guys can see it says food plus exercise, and it'll tell you what you've burned. Moving on, next to that, we've got sub count. I love checking to see how many subscribers we're at. We're already at 11.5, and I'm posting my giveaway for 10,000 tomorrow. We're growing a little quickly here, guys. A little too quickly. But yeah, so I go on here sometimes just to check and see where I'm at. It's good to see, I guess. I don't know. Moving on to the next page, the first thing we've got here, little thing, I guess they're called like, I don't know what these are called. Groups, I guess? I don't know. It's called Edit, so I've got a bunch of things that I can edit photos with, quick flip, which is when you take a selfie, it flips it on you, so I flip it back because I think it looks weird. I don't know. Next to that is Camera Connect, which I can connect my cameras to if I want to transfer photos really quickly through Bluetooth. Next to that is Facetune. I use this all the time to whiten my photos because my Instagram theme is so neutral colored. I like to make the whites pop, so I do use the teeth whitening on here to whiten my photos. You guys can see here, this is a bad example, but this is a picture of Zane and I that I did, and I wanted to make it match my theme, and the brick around us, if you could tell, it was red, so this is what it looked like before, and I whitened it a little bit to just make it pop more and make it match my feed. So yeah, I use the whiten tool all the time. It is a paid for app, but it's only like $4 or $3, and I think it's so worth it for me because I love whitening stuff like 10 times over again, which is so unnecessary, but I do that. Down below we've got VSCO, which is an editing app. I guess Visco, whatever you want to call it. I use this to just put a filter on my photos, and if I want to sharpen them, put up the brightness, stuff like that. I really don't do any crazy editing to my photos. I add the same filter for every single one. So for example, I just have this picture of a flower that I took, and if I go into the editing, I just add HB2, that is the filter that I always use, and I kind of lower it a bit to kind of see what fits each picture. Every picture is different, so it really depends. But yeah, that's my Instagram secret. I literally don't do much. Next to that, we've got PicMonkey, which I mostly use on the computer. I don't really use this app. I don't even know how to use it, to be honest. But I downloaded it because I got excited because PicMonkey is my favorite thing to use for thumbnails. So I haven't used that yet. Next to that is PicCollage, which I only use sometimes, so I just have it downloaded. Next to that, we've got Social. I've got Studio, which is where if you're a YouTuber, you can see like your analytics, your revenue, and all stuff like that, like YouTube stuff. Then next to that, we've got Twitter followers, which basically just tracks your following, and then the one next to it is for Instagram. Below that, we've got YouNow, which Kira from OK Baby goes on, Karen, people from YouTube that I like to watch their live streams. That's why I have that app. Next to that is Bitmoji. I love using my Bitmoji. Oh my god, I love it so much. And next to that, we've got Pinterest if I need some ideas or inspiration for something. Next to that, we've got Finance, which is basically all of my finance stuff, I guess. Next to that, we've got my extras, which is my voice memos, calculator, maps, health, and Shazam if you want to know a song. If you don't know what Shazam is, come on girl. Where have you been? Then we've got Find My iPhone because just in case. I've never lost my phone, but just in case. Knock on wood because that would happen to me. And below that, we've got 3 games. So I've got 2048, which is one of my favorite little iPhone games ever. Basically, you move ads. Really? Basically, you move the numbers around and you connect them, and then so I have 2 4s at the top. I'm gonna move them over and make them into an 8, move the 2s up, make them into 4, and so on and so forth until you get to 2048. I've never made it to 2048. That is the goal. I haven't played it in a little while though, but it's super addicting. So if you need a little addicting iPhone game, I recommend this one because it's super fun. Next to that, we've got word cookies, which basically they give you a couple of letters and you have to make certain words with them. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just like these games. This is something that I downloaded on a road trip recently, so it just like helps the time pass. So you just make words, and yeah, that's that game. Next to that, we've got Plants vs. Zombies. This is my all-time favorite video game ever. Zane and I like played this years ago on a PlayStation, and we just became addicted to it. It's like a really fun game that we get to play together, but they haven't made a new one for the actual physical game play, but they have a really fun one for the iPhone. So I have it on my iPad as well because I like to play on a bigger screen, but I love Plants vs. Zombies. That's one of my favorite games ever. Below that, we've got shopping. I've got Groupon, which I use all the freaking time. I love it. I use it for laser hair removal. It's so much cheaper on there. Life hack. I've used it for mini golf and just stuff to do around us, and even they have like restaurants. You can get like, you pay a certain price for sushi and you get a certain amount of sushi, and Zane and I like to try a lot of different restaurants, so I really love Groupon. And then I have Ebates, which I don't use that often. You get cash back. I forget about it all the time. Next to that, we've got Sephora because I just can't stop buying makeup. I've got a problem. And below that, we've got Walmart, because if you didn't know, when you buy things at Walmart, you can enter in your receipt, and if they find it cheaper somewhere else, you get money back. Next to that, we've got Shopwell. Haven't touched that in a while. Not really sure what it does. I'm pretty sure it like, if you put in like say a cereal, it'll tell you like how healthy it is for you. I think that's what that app does. Next to that, we've got Poshmark. I sell some stuff on there. I want to figure out how I can sell it to you guys, because when I do send out my packages, it has my address on it, which isn't very safe. So I think I'll have to open a P.O. box. Is that how you do that? Let me know. How do I do it without my address on the package? Because I will sell stuff to you guys. And below that we've got Let Go, which is you see stuff. It's kind of like a Craigslist in your area. They've got a little iPhone app, so it's easier. And I find that it's easier to work with than Craigslist and safer. And then next to that we've got Gas Buddy, which just finds you the cheapest gas prices where you are. Next to that we've got Yelp. I recently discovered that Yelp is actually very helpful when you want to find somewhere to eat or like reviews on something, so I've recently been getting into that. Next to that we've got the app called Tasty, and if you guys are on Facebook often, you know that they have a Facebook page and they show little quick recipes. I really want to get into cooking. Oh my god, does that say the softest sugar cookies ever? I need to make those. I've really been into cooking lately and I really want to learn and get good at it. So I really love this app. You can hit the little heart in the corner and it adds to your little liked things. It gives you all the ingredients and the directions and all fun stuff like that, step-by-step mode. But yeah, so if you're into cooking, these are super easy recipes that are like easy to follow. Next to that, we've got Fujicate. I just downloaded this the other day, but it kind of like, if you scan a barcode of a food item, it tells you like what's in it, if it's good for you, stuff like that. I'm trying to be conscious of what I'm eating, so I hope that this is gonna help me. I don't know. Like I said, I just downloaded it the other day, so I'm not sure about that app. But that is about it, and then just on the bottom, I've got phone, messages, Safari, and email. I use a different email app rather than the one that comes with the iPhone. I believe this one is just called email as well, but I think it's super easy to use, and it's easy to like read your messages. I don't know. If you're someone that deals with a bunch of emails, I think that app is just really good to like switch back and forth between accounts. So my wallpaper behind all my apps is just a simple white background. And then my lock screen is just Zane and I when we went on vacation to Jamaica. That is a picture from there. And that is about it. I feel like I've rambled for an hour now, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you aren't already, go ahead and subscribe to my vlog channel. It's always linked at the top of the description. I'm leaving for a road trip tomorrow, so go over there and check out the vlogs. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.